Everyone's lost a cousin or a friend in the machines. More in recent times.
Oh, wonderful.
I have family who fled the Sunfall. I hope this ceasefire leads to real peace.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy. It's decent work keeping the city safe.
Some Austrian girl applied to the city guard the other day.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I will. But once this threat to Meridian is dealt with, another one looms. We have to talk about the eclipse.
We will. I promise.
Ah, you're back.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows. Perhaps they wrathful. Ah. Till we meet again, could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, Outlander.
Okay,
So I paid up front.
so now you're... If I did look into your...
You won't need to. And you look if it's true payment.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. That must be the spire. It's huge.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
How did that happen? Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a fire and shut up a bucket line?
What happened? Having a blast like that since the liberation. Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Fall before the view.
Better than that, Red.
Keep it all.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Then we do it the hard way.
Hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. Those majestic, murderous glinthawks! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you!
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead, and they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Please, I need a moment to gather myself. I believe Aaron wants to speak to you.
Aloy. She would have killed Dur, but she... And I get...
You did with...
Don't give me...
Yeah.
Come on, stop.
So...
Heading back like how she would...
What?
First off, I can live. In fact...
Well...
I know. You know what? Now I see. Try not to
I hate to... Helis and his...
No rest...
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
I'm sure it's a lie, but with so many dying recently, it's a good lie.
Go for a drink and a bite.
I have nothing to trade.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to...
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. And because of you, it's hard to imagine.
Avad.
I know. Well, to start with, I could use someone like... What? No, sun and shadow, that's not what I... All right, I can... By the sun. Let's just forget...
Were you and Ursa, you know...
I suppose it's... But we couldn't... The Union...
Did...
Only one.
What exactly will...
For now, he'll languish. As for what happened, my father... What a waste.
Helis is preparing to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
By the sun.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please, tell us what you know.
Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. If we're to fight together on the brink...
Then you have it.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll...